Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Ben the Human Plays News Tower. The tower relayout is done. You can see things got a little cramped down here, so you saw the printers got relayed out here. I'm pretty happy with this. We managed to jam all 5 of our stations back into the same floor with double elevators now. I realized after I had compressed everything, I realized I didn't have space for my pneumatic tubes anymore, because I was like, why is there so much space in between like our assembly tables and stuff like that? And the reason was because I had taken all of the pneumatic tubes out of the space. So I added those back in. They're kind of a tangle in here, but I think it's okay. One thing I did note, which is kind of interesting, is there is a little bit of space in between the 2 elevators. So there are one instance of me putting a vacuum tube between the elevators, as well as this little plant here, just because. I did manage to jam in 3 of our telecommunicators. There wasn't enough space for a 4th one, even if I didn't have these vacuum tubes here, so I did stick the 4th guy up here by himself. My plan is to have, and our European person is right here. My plan is to eventually build another floor at the top of the building and move all of our telecommunication people there, because they never leave the building, so them being at the top of the building is actually totally fine. I did shift some desks around. I don't think there was anything major there. I did move Rosalie's desk down to the reporting floor. I may or may not change that at some point. And yeah, I think that's pretty much everything, really. Yeah, I think the next big phase for our tower is going to be adding this floor on here, moving these guys up to that floor to be together, and then getting the rest of our production desks for stuff like the baseball scores. It's like the stock. No, we have the stock guy. What are the last ones? Political something? There's a political guy. And then maybe one more. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how the tower turned out. I think everything's going pretty well. This guy's pretty mad, but you have been okay, you're happy again. You just dropped off a crap ton of paper. I honestly don't know what to do with this paper, because I stuffed all the paper into the printer module, and I got rid of the spare what do you call this thing? Storage cabinet. So we don't really have space to store paper anymore. I did make it so you can put paper on that desk, or on this storage rack at the top of the tower. Probably not the best place for it to go, because I took out our dumbwaiter, so there's no quick movement as far as moving paper around the tower, at least when going to the top. But still, what's going on in London? We could send somebody to get arrested. That seems bad, especially because Rosalie is going to be in the hospital for the rest of this week. Fascist march blocked in London. You know, I'm a proponent of free speech. The fascists have nothing important to say. We know what the fascists are all about. You don't need to give them a platform. Spies. Ooh, a scoop though. Okay, let's do this one. Rigging rumors shake baseball. Ooh. Okay. Max probably working on baseball scores, so let's send Irma. 1 spy is okay, especially because I've relayed out my tower in a way that it makes it really hard for spies to get anywhere. Is there a reason you're not dropping off your report, sir? Isn't the report supposed to go up here? Why are you not sending your report to the typesetters? Empty report, empty ad. There you go. Okay. I think it might have been because they were bringing their report back before I got the vacuum tubes set up, because I did that like at the beginning of the day, so I might have just had to re-instance them. Ronald, start your sports reporting because you're a really fast sports reporter. What am I supposed to do? Just print a general this week? That's easy peasy. We just need to find it. Jim, start the crime. Start the crime. Walter? And then Regina, you ruling on Valentine v. U.S. Limits executive power. I don't remember that Supreme Court case. Somebody give me the Cliff Notes. I recall the name in my AP government class from high school, but I could not tell you what that report was about, or what that court case was about. You know what's always the funniest, like, question reporters will ask prospective presidential candidates to me? It's always, what is your, like, I don't think they ever say favorite, but they'll be like, what is your, like, most consequential Supreme Court decision? And like idiots always say Roe v. Wade, even though the Supreme Court overturned the precedent of Roe v. Wade relatively recently. Idiots always say that because they're always like using it as a dog whistle to horrible men. And the other thing that's very funny to me, we should just stuff this into our teleprompters, telegraphers. Mine is always Citizens United, which is when the Supreme Court in, like, what, 2010 decided that spending money on political contributions counts as free speech. So they said rich people can spend as much as they want, even though normal people can never reach that level of money. I'm just gonna replace this chandelier. Isn't that a cheesy way of fixing this? I know it's like we're spending $175 to do so, especially considering she was just about to replace the light bulb. She's like, boss, what the heck? How did you end up down here, Edith? Did somebody accidentally stick a report? Oh, we got a spy in here. Have they come through the door? Are you the spy? You are the spy. Did somebody stick a report in this tube? Where does this tube lead? Empty draft illustration. Empty photo. You guys, you're not supposed to stick... You're not supposed to stick your engraving in here. You're supposed to... Oh, you know what? Yeah. The photo is supposed to get stuck here and go up to you. Then you're supposed to send this guy down to the assembly table. That's my bad. Yeah. That's why they were doing it that way. It's an insane way to do that, where you send it from this floor to the first floor, then back up. But I guess that's how that went down. Why did the chicken cross the road? I don't need to know. Oop. I was so lost in the sauce talking about the Supreme Court, I didn't realize that all of my stories were done. You can go there, Walter. Irma, get back to Chicago. We need that scoop. And we can avoid the lawsuit. We miss out on the revealing story, but that's okay. And then we bribe somebody in Washington. The statement. I don't have any crime people. They're all busy. What the heck? I need more reporters. Are you guys done? Are you done, Joe? Joe, you're not doing anything. Are you done with your crime story? What's he good at? The log. I don't need a log. I need to know who to send to Washington. Apparently Joe doesn't do crime reporting, even though he does crime photography. Everything seems to be flowing well, though. I found my one glitch in that I accidentally put the vacuum tube to the wrong floor. What are you? Engraved photo. I'm just gonna dump that into that assembly desk there, then. Why was that on the floor? Who abandoned that? You weirdos? I rearranged the whole tower and all of y'all immediately forget how to do your jobs. I'm liking the flow though. I think this rearranging works really well. We got the vacuum tubes all set up well. I redid the photograph room with these blackout curtains now. So that's nice. Things are going well. All right, Walter's back. We can send him to Washington. And then, is Ronald gonna be back soon? Perhaps? What's happening in Los Angeles? Ooh, that's a big story. Boulder Dam power's on. Randy, are you done? I need to get Randy off obituaries, man. Nope, Randy's still halfway through. Yeah, if I can get Randy off obituaries so we can use his natural coordinator ability to its fullest extent, that would be sick. So I think I need to make that kind of a long-term goal, is to move Randy off of obituaries and then just replace him with like frickin' Ava here. Another natural coordinator. Hold the phone. Get Edna in here. I need a desk. Rosalie's taking up a desk that isn't occupied. Here, get Rosalie's desk out of this room. I put it down there so she could have some solidarity with the other reporters, and now I'm immediately kicking her out. She was never here anyway. It's not like she knows. Edna, yes! New natural coordinator. She's an entertainment politics society stan. So what do we got? We got... She's right next to Marjorie, who also does politics. So let's move this tapestry a little bit. I said move the tapestry. There. Let's move this election map over slightly. Oh, dang. That's tricky because our other politics person is like on the other side of the world. I almost feel like I off camera maybe I need to do some sort of re-layout of the whole reporters room to try and coalesce some people together. I guess for now maybe we just leave her alone and just get her natural coordinator ability useful. So we got normal coordinator, we've got timekeeper. Yes, we have to. You know what? We just hired her. Where are you? Edna. Teach her to be a timekeeper while we don't need her services just yet. So then she'll be the super coordinator. She'll be able to unlock the next story file, and then all other reporters that are reporting in the same item by 50%. So now, like, anybody who works with Edna, the story's just gonna like rocket through. That's perfect. I'm excited about that. And then once we get Randy off of obituaries, we can do the same thing. We can just get some other guy like Ava Colombo. I don't have enough space for another desk though, so I don't have anywhere to put Rodney if I put Ava on obituaries. So I think I'll just leave Rodney there for a sec. It's fine for now. Patricia's still working on the horoscope. Get Kathleen out there. We love an illustration in our middle newspaper style. To London again. Give me another ticket. Work, not alms. Like, you don't want any handouts? Is that what you're saying? Do I care about this story so much? It is a pretty complex story. We could get... Was that Ronald or was that... What's his name? Jim? That wasn't Jim. I think that was Ronald. They look very similar in their hats. Dude, having two elevators is a game changer, though. People can move so much faster up the tower. Before they were getting stuck in this giant line, moving up and down, not being able to go anywhere. All is well. Why is our chef wandering the tower? That's not his job. All right, we need more society stuff going on. Where are all of our society reporters? I think they're getting dropped off right now. There's two of them. Marjorie and Regina both do society for sure. I guess Regina and Jim are both in Europe, so I can't be too cranky. Randy, are you still working on obituaries? Still, like 3/4. It's been a minute. There's some politics. We can send Marjorie and Ronald to get this one started. We can get Irma out here because influence points are always nice. There we go. Jim and Regina are back. Fantastic. Yeah, getting Edna on the squad with those extra powers is going to be really, really nice. So let's send Regina back to Europe to knock out the last of this story here. That is a big bribe, y'all. You're gonna make me spend $1,000. Ministers offered courteous words, but no firm pledge. Interesting. All right, Regina, you take care of that one. Let's get back. This one will take a sec. So let's send Jim to this one. Although it doesn't unlock anything now that I see that. Oh well. Oh no, our thing broke. You can't work on a broken thing? Put that in a different machine. I might need to get a second mechanic in our building once we expand a little further. Doot. Somebody's here? Oh, a lot of people are here. Look at that. 3 reporters all at the same time. Back to New York. We'll send Ronald to New York. We can send Irma to the dime store opens downtown. Crowds jam opening specials. It's like Black Friday. Good for them. Ronald. Dude was waiting forever to drop his story off. What the heck, Ronald? Randy's the only society reporter I have. He's busy right now. You need even more paper? What the heck? Jim's back. Jim, you take care of that one, even though you're a coordinator and you're better used elsewhere. It's still good to have you actually working instead of just sitting around. I'm waiting for Randy to be done with his story. Randy! Is he done? I don't see him anywhere. Nope, he's almost done though. He's ticking down. Is that 100%? Release this man so I can send him to the field. There we go, he's done. Holy cow. I'm just staring at him. All right, Randy, get out there. We need you immediately. I think Regina's climbing the stairs here. Or that might be Irma, actually. Give you a boost there. Every second helps. Sports! Ronald's still got 5 hours, so we'll get Walter out there. Back to Europe for the economy. Germany's economic sleight of hand. Oh, the general! Dude, we have to high priority this one. Marjorie, perfect, and then Irma. So high priority, both of you, so we can get this story cleared as fast as possible. Oh, I forgot about my ad, y'all. Kathleen, you haven't been working on the ad. It's late in the week. I don't know if we'll get it done in time. We'll try. We'll see what can be done. Our production seems to be flowing pretty well, though, so I'm not super concerned. Outrage with investigation. All right, let's cause a riot. 8 protesters. That's not so bad. We've had worse protests before. Here they come on a bus. Drop you guys off. The nice thing is you can just circumvent the protests by just picking your dudes up and dropping them into the building. I don't know if the devs intended it to be that easy to circumvent the protests, but it is fun. Yeah, chase them away, cops. My favorite thing is when you have a protest outside and spies are trying to get inside. That's great. I think that's hilarious. I didn't want to do anything with that story since it was just a bronze story, and I don't really care about that one. Yeah, everybody drop your reports off. Oh, dude, all of our reporters are back all of a sudden. I guess that's what happens when I just clear out all of the news stories and don't use any of them. We haven't had any photographs this week, which is kind of interesting. Ronald, get started. Yeah, because I don't have any sports reporters that do coordinator work, which is kind of interesting. Another general story, okay. Fascist Italy recruits by the thousands. Not a great thing to read. Go ahead and prioritize that one too, just in case we can get that out there. Because we get more influence points for every general story that gets cleared. You know, Randy, you can handle that one since you're free right now. And then we go for the influence points. Always. Lard on provision in Chicago. Is lard a person or a place? Or are we talking about the animal fat? Here, let's see. Where's our general story? There you are. 2 of them. How are you doing? You're the one we just started. The typesetter is working on you. Where's this report? Oh, they just grabbed it. Good job, Christina Kirkpatrick. 12 hours to complete, and then we have to send it to the assembler. I'm gonna treat this one a little bit with kid gloves. Christina, you just moved like things twice there. Okay, this one's ready to go. Grab the text slug, move it to the assembly table. Good. This report has 4 hours remaining. Once it's ready, we will move it to a free table. So sometimes in this game, you have to handle things with kid gloves. There we go. Text slug into this assembly table now. Angelica, are you gonna start work? Oh, you're Angelica. Who are you? Christina, why are you downstairs now? What is your job? Oh, she's a transporter? Why are you doing their job for them, Christina? These people should be moving the stuff for you or for themselves. I don't know what's happening, man. Why don't dinosaurs talk? Because they don't have any like opposable lips. I don't think opposable is the right term, but Jim and Marjorie, you're better like unlocking other stories, but I don't think we have any other stories going on that I can send Marjorie on. We could send her to Madrid. Or no, wait, Marjorie doesn't do society. All right, well, we'll get this one started. We're not going to get this general story, I don't think. That would be surprising. But we'll get our Marjorie and Jim working on this story at the very least. You waiting to drop your story off, sir? Randy, you get to go to Europe, my man. Look at this. Look at him go. And he gets to use his natural coordinator ability. Irma's back. Irma just dumped her story. Irma gets to go to Europe. She's out of here. Fantastic news. Did I get that one general story? I did. Fantastic. All right, where's this story? Here, I'm grabbing this report. moving it to the typesetter. Grabbing this report, whoops, moving it to this typesetter. Everybody get back to work. We've got 6 hours to go. Dude, they're actually really fast once they get the report in there. Text slug, down to this table. That table is available, I think. Maybe to this table? The way I've laid out my floor is a little unfortunate because I can't quite see where everything is. Edith, I'm taking your report from you, girl. I need to move it myself. All of the assembly tables are so close together that the interactables have covered each other up. All right. We've only got 3 stories left this week, so all right, let's get to working on the printing here. So, what's the requirement? Well, at least 1 general. You can put it anywhere you want. So, we would like to land moderate, I think, because I don't think I care about the acoustic panel, and I definitely don't want the marble fireplace because it takes up so much space. I could be convinced to go after the acoustic panel, but I'd rather go after the moderate just because we can get a lot of money that way. So let's go general. I don't think we want to make you the top story. I just wanted to make sure you were in the paper. We also don't have much for influence points, which is kind of interesting. So maybe it doesn't really matter then. It's unlikely that we get this other story, but it would be nice to get this other Italy story in there. Alliance's Titan. Yeah, three hours to go. Yeah, that'll be done in no time for sure. Let's check our other stories here. We got some bronze stories, not super important, but they could be used to just kind of fill things out for next week, especially once everybody drops off their reports here. Yeah, Regina, you go here. And Walter, you go there. And we got 1 story left. Randy's almost done with the Europe story. All right, the fascism is done. Fantastic. I wish. No, I mean, in general. We should probably swap you two. I don't know if quality stars benefit from the multiplier of the front page headline or not. But I guess we'll find out. We got some more revealing stuff here, and I'm kind of thinking like Roosevelt's garden speech with Jefferson dedicated something or other, and then try to throw in a statement there as well. Got some evidence, so maybe just not an old statement, but just this plain statement would be fine. Last story is in Europe again. What's this one entail? Another revealing story? You know, we can send Irma and Marjorie together, and they can probably knock this out pretty fast. So Marjorie, Irma, gold for arms, 4 freighters to Odessa. Sounds like a movie, a movie title. 4 freighters to Odessa. I'd probably see it. I don't know. Cool. So page 1 and 2 are done. We got some old photographs here, plus the Crime Stopper, which is not bad. So maybe we throw you with it to get the economic difficulties, and then avoid sticking this other one on there. Although it is a positive 9,000 in general. I don't know if you're gonna get much better than that, even with the negative drag from 2 old stories on there. I think maybe that's actually really good. Any other breakthroughs? No. We've got a couple of evidence things though. So we get the Brady gang incarcerated. Joseph Rosen is murdered. Any other statements we could throw out there? We also need to make sure we get our statistics scoop out there somewhere. We have an old statement that we can put out there. All right, where's our statistics scoop? Show it to me. There it is. Good. Rigging baseball rumors shake baseball. We throw the weather report out there. Any other forecasts? No, but we can throw the stock market out there. Oh, we're going too far left now, you guys. Then swap you two to get us back to the middle. Okay. And we are on the last page here. What do we got as far as gold themes that we've finished? We've got some breakthroughs. We've got a scandal, and we've got that one's not done. Is that one gonna be done? Not even close. Oh yeah, we just started that story. Maybe some European we could stack together. It looks like there's 2 European that we could put together. And then the franc was devalued. Rough. And then we do have an educational that we could throw out there. Any investigative? If I swap you two, I guess it just leaves you off the middle. But that's fine. I think this is a really strong newspaper. 774,000. We didn't get any illustrations, unfortunately. I think we did pretty good this week, and we get a little bit of influence points from printing double generals. So I think we're ready to rock and roll. Let's give them the remainder of the time. Must print now. Let's do it. Just double check that I filled everything out. Good. All right, let's hit it. Done. Okay, I'm pretty pleased with the re-layout of the floors. I think our pneumatic tubes are working well. I think our double elevator system is working really well. Who still cares? Yeah, I think part of the double elevator system is it's allowing our people to move around the tower easier. So I think that's helping with our production problems that we might have been seeing before. Nice job with the general. Got some more influence points here. Moved right back to the middle. Got a skillful trait. We could give that to somebody once Edna gets out of school. Doesn't look like anything's happening this week, so we probably want to land in the moderate zone again. Kind of light on ads this week. And then you're down to just one neighborhood left with the Empire Observer here. So we go after Garfield, and then you should be toast next week, which is kind of cool. Make propaganda page combos. I don't like that. What do you want me to do? 1 alarming, and you get more rep for every alarming you print. Walker welcomes war. That's a headline I could do without. Yeah. Let's decline this one from the general and do this one for the mayor. 20 coal crates. A Civil War uniform is so strange. All right, I think we're pretty good for this week. I'm going to pause the episode there. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more episodes of News Tower or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you have your notifications on so you know when the next videos go live. But until next time, everyone, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.